Namaste Yogis. Spiritual growth or spiritual awakening. These are the similar words, and in yoga, this is the main practice what yoga assists for. It prepares you to grow into a spiritual world. If you're a new person on my channel, please subscribe the channel so you always get those notifications about the authentic information what you get on this platform. Spiritual growth. What are we talking about? That in which sense? What is happening? What happens inside after yoga? So if you will go with Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it mentions the objective of practicing Hatha Yoga. And Hatha Yoga is the traditional and ancient practice which has its written texts, the scriptures. And Hatha Yoga Pradipika mentions that the objective of practicing Hatha Yoga is to follow your vibrations. So, how to feel your vibrations? What are the vibrations? And this is basically the root of spiritual growth, spiritual awakening. The spiritual growth or awakening is nothing, not like a magic. It's basically what we are practicing. Yoga, as yoga is accepted by all. Why? Because yoga has that vastness, yoga has that broadness. Yoga brought that subject that you start with your own body, you start with your breath, and how to recognize your mind. And yoga is mentioning layers, the sheath. So you start from one sheath, and one by one, as you can be longer. So yoga has this open-mindedness. So what yoga is mentioning, that your own connection. The question arises, who am I? So this is in yoga. After your practice means you can recognize your entirety. You know exactly who you are. So this is the root of spiritual growth. So as a spiritual word came out from the spirit, your spirit means nothing is other than you. It's inside of us. It's our spirit. And how the spirit works, when we work for that, when we are awake, when we live for that. So in spiritual growth, after practicing not only asanas, if you're only concerned with physical part, even after that, after postures, how you feel completely different. You feel a new person. So that is the major work of a spiritual working. And the growth means that you're connected with yourself. And especially for a yoga person, if you are not guided well, if you are not under a guru or a teacher, so of course those powers will be there, but you don't recognize how to use them, how to use your own power, what wisdom you are attaining. So this is the main part of spiritual growth, that you have that sense of yourself, you have that sense with your inner side, you have that deep bond, that deep connection. And in spiritual growth, what are the symptoms? Means you are practicing, you are in your flow. What are the changes coming out? So the first change, you will be a very centralized person. Not in the way of you are mean or you are not concerned about others. It's not that self-centralized means you have that awakening that you are that. As Vedanta mentions, I'm Brahmin. I'm that universal energy, I'm that universal part. So we all are those particles. It's nothing about any specific religion or any religious practice. Spirituality is your self attaining your own energy, your powers, and you're combining yourself with the whole universe. That's the platform of spirituality. That's the first thing to always find, that You are very close to the nature and you are self-centered. Second working of spiritual growth is that you start to concentrate. Your focus will be as you enter to something, you can bring your whole attention to that object. There will be no difficulty, there will be no interruption, you don't feel any botherness. You can be present. That's called your present at the moment. The third working of spiritual growth, you will be so open-minded. You are able to accept, you are able to listen. You don't have limited life, you don't have those restrictions. Your aura, the next thing you will find, your aura it will shine. Because when you connect yourself with others, when you connect yourself with the universe, your aura reflects. You will not be the same person as you were. These are very interesting points what you should observe after your practice, because we all are practicing, but we don't observe. We don't observe our own vibrations. So the day when you will start to follow your vibrations, your energies, you will be a different person. So please put in comments. How are you feeling? What are the changes? And please don't restrict yourself to ask. If you have any questions, queries, please write in the comment box. And if you like the video, please press the like button. Don't forget to share.